So, okay. Let me just, before I get into my major rant, I'm gonna try not to scream out loud because I got my damn wisdom teeth pulled last week and I still feel a little pain. So let me get this straight. The Lakers and the Suns both lose yesterday. Okay. We go into a very winnable game against the Memphis Grizzlies. You win this game with the Suns and the Lakers losing, you create more separation in the Western Conference for holding on to that second seed. Obviously. You would think the Clippers would come out aggressive and come out to play and win to put more of a stranglehold on the second seed and expand the separation, while the Lakers are free falling because they can't compete with any good team because they don't got Anthony Davis. The Suns, they're on and off again every damn night, so we don't know what's going on. You already know the rest of the Western Conference is already jam-packed, and essentially almost every team other than the Jazz are half a game back of each other, which means you lose consistently games, you could go down from the second seed all the way down to the 8th seed. And what do the Clippers come out and do? Oh, man. They come out, they freaking, well, you remember last year's game against the same Memphis Grizzlies team, where we got smoked by 40 points in LAC, or in Los Angeles. Some people are going to say the Dallas loss was the worst loss of the season. I don't care. That was like the third game of the season. This was the worst game of the dang NBA season for the Clippers up to this point. Your Los Angeles Clippers lose by a whopping score 122-94, which this game felt like they should have got blown out by 40 again by the same dang Memphis Grizzlies team. Let me run by the box score. I ain't gonna frickin' run anything. No score on the Clippers eclipsed more than 20 points. That's what I'm gonna say. Kawhi Leonard, 17 points. Trash. I need better. Paul George, 13 points. Trash. I need better. Serge Ibaka was probably the only best player on this team. Marcus Morris, trash. Zubac, utter garbage. Ibaka, even in defensive reasons, he was garbage too. Reggie Jackson, garbage. Lou Williams, garbage. I don't care. The entire fucking team was garbage. Let me run you down some of these guys on the Grizzlies. Points. Kyle Anderson, 13 points. Who? Jonas Valanciunas, 16 points. Who? John Morant. Oh, wow, they didn't let him go out. Okay, I respect him, 16 points. They did a damn good job playing defense on him. Singularly. Grayson Allen, 10 points. Who? Dylan Brooks, coming off from injury. 19 points. I believe he had 20, actually. So ESPN's got to fix that. Who? Justice Winslow, 9 points. Who? Brandon Clark. 9 points. Who? Tyus Jones. Tyus effing Jones. Nine from 11 from the field with 20 points. Tyus Jones. Really? Really? You can say, oh, Camp Free 15, this is a freaking just game, late February, before the All-Star break. Yeah, but it's still one of those games you can look back and be like, we had no business losing. Like all the other Clipper games we had last year when we said, that game we really should have never lost. Like other games this season where we say, that's game we should have really never lost. Oh, and for Tyus Jones, that's a career high in 20 points. So you give a guy, a nobody, 20 points, who's not predominantly a great shooter, by the way. But I don't know. You know, when you're able to walk into the freaking lane and get floaters 24/7, like the Clippers were allowing, you probably could get about 40, 50 points on this defense. I ain't talking about the damn offense. The defense was garbage. This is a video about the defense and my rant about the stupid defense. And like I said it what I just said before. Really? You're just gonna let them walk into the lane that easy? Over and over and over and over again. There was non-stop possessions over and over again, and credit to the Grizzlies. They figured that out. They're like, well, if the Clippers are just gonna let us into the paint, we might as well go into the paint and just be like, woo, floater, make. It was over and over and over and over and over again. The Grizzlies didn't stop. And you want to know what? You would think, coming out of the half, the Clippers would be like, okay, we got to shut this down. We cannot let them get into the paint. Just let them get into the paint again! There's no excuses for this loss. There's no excuses for this loss. And the worst part is, you play the same exact Grizzlies team tomorrow! God. So, guess what? The Grizzlies already have a formula on how to beat you now. So, you think, watching film a little bit tonight, some film tomorrow before the game, you would think, oh, what is the number one job for the Clippers to do to win tomorrow's game? Oh, I don't know. Maybe guard an inch of your life when it comes to players getting into the dang paint. God, this hurts. Screaming and with my freaking gums killing me. Well, that's your game plan, guys. Maybe if you, I don't know, clog up the paint and stop somebody. You don't understand, man. I said, listen, our perimeter defense, fine. Our interior defense, shit. Any team can get into the lane easy within us, and we cannot defend a shot. We were screaming last year in the playoffs about how Tress can't protect the paint. Neither Ibaka or Zubac can protect the paint, for crying out loud. They can't do nothing. And then our freaking perimeter defenders just sometimes, literally, as I'm standing, literally have a guy right there. The dude's right here. They're dribbling and let them right into the paint. You can't do that. This drop defensive coverage Ty Lue's implemented, it doesn't work. You're letting guys get into the paint off these pick and rolls when you're dropping your centers back into coverage. They just be like, okay, you're gonna drop floater. Well, instead, you should step up. And I don't care if God, well, you know, you can't do that against guards because they'll just drive right past you. I don't care. If they make a tough layup, fine. I'll live with that. But you cannot let these guys get these easy floaters and you can't contest them. That's on Zubac. And it's funny too, because Zubac the other day said, well, we got to do a better job at contesting shots like that, you know, when they get in the paint. Well, clearly, you are not listening to your own comments, Mr. Zubac. Again, his thing was he wasn't even contesting the floaters. Ibaka, to an extent, contested floaters, but still, they were still hitting floaters. And I'm like, we're not even contesting the floaters. We're just letting them get in the lane and then boom, floater. We gonna contest anything? Or are we just gonna let them go into the lane? So, ow. So in other words, The key to tomorrow's game, if the Clippers want a victory, is this. I don't know. Stop the Grizzlies from getting into the paint and do something about it instead of just let them do it. Because I guarantee you, tomorrow, the Grizzlies are going to come with the same strategy. Simple. Get into the paint, and that's when you beat the Clippers. And the problem with the Clippers is this. Okay, yes, to an extent, you can live with the whole, oh, if they beat us by floater, fine. As long as they're not hitting the outside shots, we're good. Well, guess what? The moment the floaters were falling on a consistent basis, and two, statistically, the Memphis Grizzlies are the #1 team in points in the paint, and two, they're like one of the top 10, they're like one of the top teams in the NBA when it comes to making floaters. So you're already playing die by the sword. Two, it didn't help when your offense wasn't hitting wide open 3-point shots. So I don't know. You screwed yourself over on that problem. So again, you're playing essentially Golden State Warriors, Houston Rockets ball at that time. Is you'll play, you live by the three, you die by the three. And what I was speaking about earlier, okay, the Grizzlies kept seeing floaters fly. Okay, the Grizzlies said, okay, let's not freaking do, jump shots and 3-point shots. Let's take it to the paint. And then when we force guys to come into the paint and pack it all in, we can kick it out. And then lo and behold, the Grizzlies started hitting their shots from the three, from the jump shot areas. They were making even some of the toughest shots I've ever seen in my life. And then that's where it's like, well, guess what? That whole floater, letting floaters, get in and, them just, be like, okay, I'll live with it, whatever. That's a shot I'll live with. It's only going to catch up with you so far if you keep allowing it to happen, because the moment you start doing it and you make an adjustment, okay, start compacting the paint in, they're just going to kick it out. And when the threes are falling and when the outside shots are falling, they get in situations where the Clippers are down by 10. They cut the lead to 10, only for them to go into the paint, force a floater up. Guess what? Do that. Okay, fine. You get another point back. They do the same thing. Clippers have it all stopped. They kick it out. 3. Made. And now they only expand their lead to 13. Simple shit. Simple shit. This... some people are going to complain. Some people are going to say, oh, this is why we need to trade for Kyle Lowry. I'm an advocate of the belief of saying, listen, do not trade for Kyle Lowry under any circumstances whatsoever. We do not need him. Not now. He's an unrestricted free agent next year. If you want to bring him along and make, again, Rockets 2.0 from what people like to call us, bring him in as a free agent instead of waste all your depth and you essentially sacrificing it for a dude, for a Kyle Lowry, even though some Clipper fans say they would pull the trigger with the way some things have been going. But again, you're going to have to, who are you going to replace all those guys with? Your bench will be depleted. Listen, they got to play the same exact Grizzlies team tomorrow. So hopefully they watch film and hopefully they do their homework and they come back tomorrow. And what I mean come back tomorrow, I mean nobody takes no load management rest. You can sit after on the plane ride to Milwaukee. You'll have a break on Saturday. I don't care. If you had won this game, maybe I would have been like, okay, maybe one or two guys could have load managed and fine, whatever. No, I expect all them players to play. I don't care if they're nursing injuries. I don't care if it's Paul George coming off his injury, Pat Beverly coming off his injury, Kawhi, whatever it is, load management. No, I need you guys. If I was the coach, I'd be like, oh, hell no. The first thing I'd go in the locker room and be like, piss poor effort, guys. We're all playing tomorrow. No excuses. There ain't no load managing around here. We're all playing, and we're going to do a better job than we did tomorrow or yesterday or tonight, if I'm being real. Okay. I need to get out of here before my gum starts to bleed and I freaking starts killing me, bro. This was a very disappointing loss. And when I mean disappointing, it was the worst loss of the season. You really can't take advantage of the Lakers and the Suns losing against this Memphis Grizzlies team that has no Jaren Jackson Jr. John Morant didn't really kill you. Oh, wait, it was the other guys that did because all they did was float the ball in your faces and you did nothing to stop it. So if we're just going to let the same thing happen tomorrow, then you might as well chalk up a blowout loss tomorrow. Hopefully the Clippers come out tomorrow. Hopefully the three's falling. And 2, hopefully they're playing better in the paint defense. I might make another video tomorrow if they don't clean up things. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to get out of here. I know you guys, you Clipper Nation, you're all rightfully pissed and rightfully so. I can understand. We should not be losing to teams like the Memphis Grizzlies who are now 14-14. Losing to these teams that are inferior to us really do hurt because these are teams that we need to beat. And 2, it also gets the Laker fans. You make fun of us. Now we can make fun of you guys again. It's a whole constant thing. I've lived with the whole aspect. I ain't worried about the Lakers or any other damn team. I'm only worried about the team. I said it in my, season preview. I said, I'm only worried about the team we're currently facing. I ain't worried about any other team. I ain't worried about the Jazz. I ain't worried about the Lakers. I ain't worried about the Suns. Whatever team we play on the night, we play them. And that's the only thing I'm focused. I'll watch the other NBA games and I'll be like, okay, fine. I'll comment on what my thoughts are, but I'm not trying to worry about the stupid Lakers. Right now, we need to worry about our team and what's going on here. And right now, from what I'm seeing, in the paint-wise, interior-wise, we ain't doing so good. And let me pull up the damn stats. Points in the paint for the Memphis Grizzlies. 72-24. That is abysmal. That was almost as bad as the damn 20-plus turnovers we had against the damn Nets. You're really gonna let the freaking Memphis Grizzlies score 72 points in the paint tomorrow? Do it. Do it, Clippers. Let them score more than 72 points in the paint, and now we'll have a real issue. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your night. I know for one thing, the one best thing we can have for our night is if you stay up late enough, you can watch the new episode of WandaVision, which I'm really excited to watch. So hopefully that comes out at 12, my app doesn't crash, and I can actually have a good night's sleep at 12 a.m. before I go to school tomorrow morning. Heck, I'm going to be playing the new Call of Duty update, so I'll be fine. The question is, the Clippers going to get up tomorrow and play? Because guess what? It ain't going to get even easier if you freaking lose tomorrow because you got to play the Milwaukee Bucks. And if we can't guard the paint, Giannis is going to have a field day. I'll tell you that. He's going to be dunking all over us. I'm getting out of here. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your night. Till then, guys, I'll see you guys for the next game recap. I don't know when I'm going to make the next game recap. If the Clippers give another embarrassing performance, I might make another rant video here. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully, guys, have a great rest of your night. Till then, guys, peace.